So, now, he's back. He's back, chat. We're doing this again, apparently. Buckle up, everybody. We got Reforge today. He's been gone for a minute, but he's back. It's time for platitudes, chat. Straw manning, platitudes, and now saying that people like myself, Paris, and so many others are paid Xbox influencers. Tim is 57. That's still great, Paris. He still looks 57. That looks good. We're paid off AstroTurfers, chat. Welcome to the stream. We are paid off AstroTurfers. That's how it's going to be, apparently. Let's go.
Here we are. A topic that I wanted to avoid. Yeah.
Liar. Fucking liar. Liar. Absolute fucking lies. We know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. You know it's a lie. You've always wanted to do this.
Be sure to do a special OhNoItsAlexx streams featuring Nicola getting cooked hard.
Oh, he will, Drift. He will. Thank you for the 5. This boy has been dying to make this video, brother. If he wanted to avoid it, he just wouldn't have talked about it at all. That's the truth.
Expose, 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 expose.
Lono couldn't wait to drop this G up again. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
You don't look too bad for 70 either, OG
Goddamn
banana.
it, machine. Stop it. Stop it.
Yes, I stopped talking about Xbox for about 2 months now. The last...
I don't think it's been 2 months. Because you've been on here a lot more recent than 2 months. I didn't stop talking about you for 2 months, so you brought something up over the last 2 months. But let's be real. I don't think 2 months is correct. I think a couple of weeks is correct. I don't think 2 months is correct.
You can see it in his eyes. He wanted to talk.
Of course he did, broke boy. Of course he did.
Thing I really covered was their Gamescom showcase.
So you did talk about Xbox.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed.
Know Billy Jr. why he looks like Billy's cousin from Billy and Mandy.
I don't... Moonlight, thank you for the 5. True. Like, that's so crazy.
He has to talk about Xbox because nothing's happening with PlayStation. Yoti was a fart in the wind. And the
Wire up for the
PS5
200
is a ghost town until sorrows. So it's bad that Game Pass is dying, but I thought we all wanted people to buy games again.
That's what I thought too, Grand Man. Wire up for the 200 bits says, you gonna cover Asmon's, Charlie's, Laura Fryer's, Austin Evans, and 90 other channels that did an Xbox video? Did you see my Xbox videos, Wire Rope? Crazy town. Crazy town. Crazy town.
And I just got tired of it. I got tired of the bad faith arguments. I got tired of everything being reframed. Everything gets turned into personal attacks.
No, don't eat. Bro, you're the one who does the personal attacks! You're the one who does them! You literally do the personal attack! And then when it happens, back, you're mad. Brother! Bad faith platitudinous, yeah.
And just nastiness, watching the brand essentially completely jettisoned from everything that it had promised people, and that being defended or twisted or...
No, you want the brand to be PlayStation 1.5. That's what you want.
Translation, he got tired of getting clapped.
Literally it. All what he wants is Xbox to be exactly like PlayStation. And that's not going to work. What the fuck?
Misrepresented. You know, the mouthpieces in overdrive this...
I got tired of the personal attacks, but then calls people mouthpieces. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. Am I taking crazy pills? Am I the one being gaslit, chat? Am I being gaslit? Hello? Why? How are you going to sit there in 30 seconds, say personal attacks, and then turn around and call people mouthpieces? Brother! Hello?
This year, as everything Xbox has done to mislead the public.
Wire Rope defends Reforge and dog abusers. Told you.
Cobra, thank you for the 2. Look, we have a rule, chat. Wire Rope is banned in the Discord until he tier 3 subs to Tectone. Pizza says stop pausing the video. Okay. Now there's no video. How about that? How about that? No. Now, Pizza said stop pausing the video. So now there is no video. Now it's just me. How about that? Huh? How about that?
I don't know what that is.
How about that? Huh? You prefer this? Yeah, but I do. That's what we're going to do now. That's how it's going to be. Nobody wants to see Reforge. Then why do you want me to not pause the video? All right, that's it. That's it.
I don't know what that is.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Pizza, are you going to make me put my foot down?
I knew he wouldn't stop. It's not hard. I didn't like my PS5 anymore, sold it, and don't talk about it or acknowledge it anymore, and move on to Xbox and
That's
PC.
pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Thank you for the 5, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5, Daniel.
Pizza is the real MVP.
He really is. He really is. Thank you for the 2, Daniel. I appreciate
We don't
that.
have to take this from you. You can't eat bread.
No, I cannot eat bread. I can't. I really can't.
Daddy. Oh.
I cannot eat bread. It's really bad.
And hide things that were coming. And this story became...
What did they hide? What the fuck are you talking? Okay, you know what? I'm
All right, time to execute my trick.
Chat finds Alex's humor appealing, but bump.
I've added a lot of stuff, chat. I've added a lot of stuff, chat. I've added a few things, chat. Okay.
became too big to ignore when they did their second increase of price on consoles. I didn't really pay any attention to it. I didn't want to cover that. When
Why
they
not?
did their increase in Game Pass prices last week, I was like, you know what? I want to play Ghosts of Yotei and talk about Yotei. I don't want to talk about this.
Why not? Why would you not cover two of the biggest things that happen in the gaming space, where a player who is in last place raised prices for no fucking particular reason? They just to raise fucking prices. That would have been the easiest. Actually, oh, hold on. You know why? You know why he didn't want to cover it, chat? He didn't want to cover it because he defended $80 games from Nintendo. His entire thing has been to support the devs and to spend more money on your products. And raising the prices and paying for it, if he went ahead and didn't say anything, he could just ignore it. But if he went through and he criticized it for raising the price, then everything he said before would have been null and void. Because PlayStation raised the price, Nintendo raised the price, and he agreed with those. So it would have been a complete 180 on that behavior. Chaos Theory says Alex is wrong. Reforge didn't want to cover it because they didn't want to get heat from Xbox fanboys. Then how come I covered it, Chaos, and I didn't get any heat, but I got praise instead? And apparently all my viewers are Xbox guys, so I should have lost a ton of subs, right?
And he knows PlayStation will again and look bad.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because Reforge is a PlayStation pony? No, I don't think that's the case, Chaos. I think the reason why he didn't cover it is because of what I said. Because people would have taken what he said about previous companies raising the prices and him agreeing with it, and they would have been like, well, you're being a hypocrite. I think that's why he didn't cover it. It doesn't matter who's telling it. The problem is he would have been a hypocrite if he chastised Xbox for raising the price. Because he supported all the price increases for everything else. That's why. What is Special Nick in here? Why did he say fuck? What happened? Stop ignoring me? What do you mean ignore you? What are you talking about? I'm not ignoring you. The chat moves fast. Unlike your podcast, people chat here.
Expose, 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 expose.
What do you think this is? What do you think this is, Nick? What's going on? What did you type in chat, bro? Chat moves fast and I'm old. John, I swear to fucking God, dude. I swear to fucking God, John. You piece of shit. You absolute piece of shit. Nick, what did you say, bro? It moves fast for me too, says, oh no, it's Unk. I swear to God, dude. You piece of shit. You guys are assholes. You guys are fucking assholes. Let me see what Special Nick said.
I'm the one who defends price hikes. I'm the one who dishes out but can't take it. I'm the one who got salty people didn't like Yodi. I am the one, me-re.
Me-re. All right, what does Nick say? Why aren't I a mod anymore, you fuck? Oh, I'll fix that. I'm sorry. Let me make sure it's actually you. right, hold on, Nick. Hold on, Nick. Hold on, you fucking. Why am I not a mom? God, such a fucking baby. There, are you happy now? Are you happy now? Fucking Australian piece of shit. Jesus Christ. I should get cornrows and a beep. I swear to God, Paris, if I just had you and Sigs together, it would be the best rotation of all time. Nobody knows what I mean. Like only two people get that joke, but Paris and Sigs get that joke. That would be the best blunt rotation of all time.
I unsubscribed months ago. I'm only here because it was court-appointed community service.
Oh, you're such a liar, Cobra! You're such a liar! Thank you for the 5. You're such a liar! You're such a liar! You're a liar! Let's keep going.
But then over the weekend, more revelations came out, and then Microsoft spoke to it, conveniently speaking to something that actually wasn't even originally claimed, which is kind of par for the course with them, right? There's a leak about something not great, and then they respond to something that nobody actually said.
This dude really thinks that there's like hidden agendas in everything Xbox does. They're a fucking corpo, bro. Cobra is in Reforge's chat almost daily.
Exposed. Exposed.
I know that, Wire Rope, because he's the one always baiting Reforge out all the time. Thank you for the 2 golden apples. Yeah, bro, Cobra always fucking goes in there and baits his ass out every time. It's the funniest thing.
So in case you missed it, the Game Pass price increase
Yeah.
was followed by, it followed the second console price increase, and it was causing
Right.
this big stir in the gaming world. Everybody's sort of talking about the future of Xbox, a conversation that's been sort of ongoing as we just sort of observe everything that the company's been doing. And this was
Yeah.
apparently just the beginning, though, when this story hit, when we heard that, oh my, they raised their prices. Bloomberg ran an article claiming to have spoken to current and former employees about the real cause of the Game Pass price increase.
They just want more money. That's literally it. They want more money. Please do not say that they lost $300 million, because they didn't. They didn't lose $300 million. Matt Piscatella really exposed that directly. They didn't lose $300 million. And you're taking the words of like, trust me, bros, on the inside as if it's a fact. Stop doing that. Stop it. Because I know what he's going to do. I know exactly what he's going to do. I know what he's going to do. He's going to say what these people are saying is true because they're on the inside with no name, no ID, no thought process of who they are, just information that they were there or they are there, and then he's going to take that as a fact and
I
truth.
literally prove Reforge wrong every time.
Yes.
Just like I showed you could get a pre-built better than the Pro for $450 at Best Buy.
Damn, Cobra. He's going to take what those people say as truth and fact and gospel, and then whatever Xbox says as a lie, and then you have to like dig into the words in between. Yet he won't do that for the other stuff that makes Xbox look bad, but he'll do it for the stuff that makes Xbox look okay or good, which is honestly kind of crazy.
And then we started hearing from folks with pretty good track records that Xbox leaks, they were claiming essentially that they were either reconsidering their plans with hardware, or actually the quote was that the plans were just completely up in the air. And this was in the wake of the exact same thing that Bloomberg had just reported on. Call of Duty on Game Pass was essentially viewed as a failure.
That's not what it's. Again, I swear to God, you know what? This guy, bro, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Literally, every fucking time, dude. Every fucking time, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Why? Why? What the fuck? He's just making shit up. Now he's just making shit up.
It allegedly lost them $300 million, and they wanted an answer. Now, in June of last year, I said, listen, if they're going to put Call of Duty on Game Pass, Microsoft will want to fiscally analyze that. And they have.
Yes. And they said, we're going to make more money.
So much for being pro-consumer and so much for giving you the best value in gaming, right? Like,
yeah, that's why they got called out. That's why their website crashed for cancellations. That's why everybody was telling them to drop the price. Like, what? Like, you're not saying anything that people haven't already said. This isn't like a W for you. Wyrope says for 200 bits, if it was a failure, that's none of our concern. Is Wyrope actually turning around? I did say that. I literally did say that, but okay.
it's all about you. No, it's all about profit, and it always has been.
It's like he's so close. It's like he's so close, yet so far. Every time. It's like you lead him to water, he gets there, and then he refuses to drink. It's crazy.
Logician so smart he circled back to stupid.
Yeah, Red Bar, exactly.
This is why many of us warned against the Xbox Activision deal.
That's not... The ABK deal had nothing to do with the price increase for Game Pass. You guys are trying to just do correlation and causation. You have no proof that that's what it was. You're just making it up as if that's the thing. Holy shit, dude. Them increasing the price of Game Pass does not mean it was because of the ABK deal. You cannot sit here and say those things are a fact and then not have the proof to point out that it was a fact. That's ridiculous.
He saw it as a very, very dangerous precedent. You were going to essentially increase operational costs for Xbox into the stratosphere, which would then result in firings, layoffs, studio closures, canceled games. And all of that has happened. This leak has indicated.
And we've seen that across the entire fucking industry, not just with Xbox.
I believe PlayStation fanboys are a cult, bro.
They are, Kenneth. We have seen literally firings, studio closures, games failing, operational costs happen and balloon across the entire gaming industry that did not have anything to do with a $69 billion acquisition.
Sure, he has proof, Alex. His sources trust him, bro.
Yeah, Red Bar, it's the fucking guy who does the dishes at fucking ABK. What the fuck?
Indicated that there will be more of that.
Yes. It's going to be more of that across the industry. Yes. Yes.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Thank you for the 5, Captain. I appreciate that.
In the first quarter of next year, just as massive as they've been up to this point. And that's the actual headline that got ignored. The headline should read that Call of Duty on Game Pass was such a fundamental failure.
Because there's no direct evidence to show that. Even the fucking article was like, yo, bro, I have a source. Trust me. You're literally running with this shit as if it's like complete fact, and we don't know what actually happened. We don't have the actual fiscal reports. If the fiscal report comes out and Call of Duty was a failure for Game Pass, then you can say that and make that statement. But you're just making it up.
I think the price increase to Game Pass is to push people to buy their games again without walking back Game Pass and to push them to their PC hybrid.
I can see that, Cobra Kai, but I think the price increase to Game Pass is simply just pure and simple greed. It's not about buying games. They don't care about you buying games or not. Because if they did, then they would just get rid of Ultimate altogether, where you don't have that and you don't get any games on there, period. What they're trying to do is they're trying to capture as much money as possible. You can buy games or you can have Game Pass, but if you're going to have Game Pass, you're going to give us more money. And if you're going to buy the game, you're going to spend $80 because everybody is in fact charging you more money for less product. That's literally what it is. Their corpos are being corpos. That's the problem. I'm not going to fall asleep, Marco.
That it's rippling out through the entire company. It's why Game Pass is now more expensive. And according to
Again, you're just saying it to say it. You have no evidence to prove that whatsoever.
Sneakers, who has consistently gotten all of the big changes at Xbox, they have been the one to call it first.
Brother, Sneaker SO is also the person who said that Phil Spencer has people on payroll to AstroTurf for him and play his fucking Xbox account. I swear to God, dude. Like this is the shit we're talking about here, bro. This is the like tinfoil hattery shit that is honestly ridiculous. The fuck? Yeah, so why is PS Plus more expensive? Oh, I don't know. They didn't the fucking Bungie, that's why.
They're the ones now saying, in result of this, all their hardware plans are up in the air, okay? And then everybody started saying, well, everything has been canceled. All their hardware plans have been canceled, which is really, really convenient because now Xbox is in a prime position to respond to that with a very generic response. It's eerily similar.
That's the entire thing a corporation is going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. No, it's not canceled. Is he fucking retarded?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Is he actually retarded? I don't get it. Because he's taking everything else of a Trust Me Bro source as a fact, but yet won't give anything else the time of day to fucking be like, well, wait and see what happens. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we actually doing here?
Really, they brought the astroturfing bullshit back.
They sure did, literal. They sure did bring it back. They 100% did. Thank you for the 2. It's crazy to me. If people say, oh, the console is up in the air, and what people do is they make a incendiary headline saying, well, it's canceled, of course they're going to respond to that. Because it's up in the air. It's not canceled. What else are they going to respond to? All the articles are saying it's canceled. Even though the quote was, it's up in the air. This is the Beat 'em Up Woods video all over again. So why wouldn't they respond to that? Hello? You missed a lot, Meg. You missed a lot.
To when Xbox had their CFO
but you
saying,
tell him a rumor about PS, he wants proof.
Yeah, broke boy, exactly. Thank you for the 2.
they were going to start putting first-party games on PlayStation and Nintendo, and that PlayStation and Nintendo were formerly considered competitors. Well, what did Phil Spencer do? He doesn't respond to that. He says, we have no plans to put Game Pass on PlayStation and Nintendo, and everybody was satiated by that.
Because they had no plans to put Game Pass on PlayStation and Nintendo. What the fuck? Because that was the question. That was the question that was asked. And he answered the fucking question. And Satya said, look at me. I'm the captain now. And he did whatever the fuck he wanted to do. Hello? This guy is a PlayStation glazer. Isiana.
This feels very similar.
Of course it does. That's why everybody is losing faith in Xbox. Because what's happening is this feels very similar. That's why people are mad.
You have a pretty damning indictment come out that one of their more significant decisions in the last 24 months, which is to put Call of Duty on Game Pass, was a failure to the degree that Microsoft...
Again, you're just... He's just saying it to say it. He's just saying it to say it. I don't get it. It's every time with this guy.
Microsoft is requiring change to make the money back that they lost, and now it's causing questions about their future hardware. That's the headline. The headline's not...
Bro, he wants Xbox dead news so fucking bad, it's not even funny. This dude, he is itching at every single second to get Xbox dead news. Didn't it sell like more than Yeah, Phil, didn't it sell more than any other fucking game?
Not Xbox has completely canceled all hardware plans, but when you run that headline, it makes it easier for Microsoft to respond. Because
So wait, so he thinks gaming news outlets were astroturfing for Xbox to make it easier for Xbox to respond, so that way they can put people at ease. Do you guys get it? Do you guys get what he's doing? Do you guys get what he's doing? He's basically saying the media and gaming news are inside of Xbox's pocket. So that way the headline being run is Xbox is canceling hardware, when the Post said that it's up in the air. And that Xbox wants that headline being run so they can respond by saying the hardware is not canceled and not talk about the hardware being up in the air. Do you get it? This is
and still the salt.
Thank you for the 24 months, Jimmy. This is literally Reforge Gaming hitting his fucking Alex Jones arc. And it's stupid as fuck. I'm telling you, chat, that's what he's going to say. I'm telling you, chat, that is exactly what he's going to say. Watch. I'm calling it. I'm fucking calling it.
because you can't really respond to what Sneaker said, because that would require actually speaking to the profitability of Game Pass, something they've always sort of spoke about.
He really thinks this was Phil playing 4D chess.
Yeah, Cobra, you're right. You're totally right. 100%. Thank you for the 2.
Very vague terms about, well, it's profitable, but like in what regard do you view it as profitable? The actual operational cost, and in this case losses, to put things on Game Pass. There's no way you could argue that it's profitable because of the nature of what is required to even keep games going over there.
He really feels like they're just
Where has
blowing...
Reforge been for the last decade?
I don't know,
It's
literally.
clear as day games journalism has a double standard when it comes to PlayStation and loves Xbox spat.
Watch, guys, watch. I'm telling you, watch.
Even if you're just paying for third party.
So now he's talking about Game Pass.
The reason I'm saying all this is exactly what the thumbnail says. We tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. Many of us said the acquisition was not going to lead to good things.
I tried to warn
we were
you.
told by mouthpieces that this was going to be good for the developers.
Gaming
It was going to be
media
good.
confirmed Xbox shills according to Pony More News at 11.
We told you by mouthpieces. He did it again. Guys, he didn't want to get insulted or personally attacked, yet turns around and personally attacks people. I can't, dude. I can't, brother. It's always whatever's convenient for him. Yes.
For the games. It was going to be good.
Look.
Exactly what the thumbnail says.
Watch.
We tried to warn you. I tried to warn you. Many of us said the acquisition was not going to lead to good things.
No, only
I bet Lerner
fanboys
thinks
said
his
that.
coffee is good too.
Probably machine, probably. Watch. He said we. What he really means is me.
We were told by mouthpieces that this was going to be good.
Mouthpieces by Xbox paid marketing mouthpieces. He ran back to that shit that happened to him so many months ago to do it again.
How often does Game Pass being profitable has to be proven before these weirdos get it?
It's never going to be enough for them. It doesn't matter. It's never going to be enough for them because it doesn't matter to them. What matters to them is that they feel it's not profitable, so they're just going to keep doing it whatever they want. That's what it is. They could come out and have fiscal reports saying that Game Pass made $1 billion that year and spent $4 billion in costs and made profit of $1 billion, and they'll be like, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not profitable enough. They'll do it. They'll 100% do it. Nick says he's talking about me. He's got to be, Nick.
Reforge
100%.
wishes he could be a paid Sony mouthpiece.
Exactly. Yes, literal. He would take the check so fast it's not even funny.
For the developers. It was going to be good for the games. It was going to
It
be
was.
good for the consumers.
It is.
At
Well, it was at the time.
what point has that come true?
The entire time it happened until recently when they raised the price. Expedition 33, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Gears of War. What else, chat? Hollow Knight. What else, chat? What else, chat? That's just on the top of my fucking head.
How does the biggest unpaid mouthpiece call everybody else the same thing? Logic minus 100%.
It's crazy. Thank you, Jimmy Tops, for the 5. Doom, Hogwarts, Metaphor. Let's keep going. Avowed, Ninja Gaiden. Let's keep it up, chat. We got 2 years of games to go over. Keeper. South of Midnight. COD. Schedule 1. Outer Worlds 2. Indiana Jones. Come on, guys. We get Forza Horizon. Come on. We're going to hit 20. Call of Duty. Grounded. Towerborn. Let's go. I already got Oblivion. Starfield. Eternal Strands. Sea of Thieves. I'm not counting Redfall. Persona. Stalker. Lies of P. High on Life. Age of Empires 2. 33 Immortals. Hi-Fi Rush. Persona 3. Blueprints. Clock Tower. Edge of Eternity. Crash and Spyro. Caves of Cud. Clockwork. Baldur's Gate 3 is on Game Pass? I don't think so. Is it? Space Marine 2 is on Game Pass. The Altars. Yakuza games. Tony Hawk. Halo Infinite. SMT 5. Psychonauts 2. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Okay, good. Warcraft. The remasters. Yes. It's on PC Game Pass. That was like 30 fucking games. Diablo. Tunic. Evil West. SnowRunner. MCC. That was like 30 fucking games, guys. In 2 years, 30 fucking games. When it was $20, it was absolutely a value. It was absolutely a deal. 100%. At $30, not so much. Not so much. That's the problem. That's why everybody canceled their shit.
It hasn't. It hasn't been good for
has.
consumers. It hasn't been good for developers or games. We have less product coming to the market.
Bro, how? You literally... How do you have less product coming to the market? You literally have all the product coming to the market. How? How did less games come to market? Hello? Chat is still putting games right now. How?
We have less studios open, less...
There's no way. Every studio has had closures, not just Xbox. So saying it was just them makes no sense. We've had studio closures across the whole industry. We've had layoffs across the whole industry.
Clearly Phil is sabotaging Xbox on purpose just so he can save it and look like the good guy. I tried to warn you.
True.
That's flat earth energy reform.
Yeah, Cobra, thank you for the 5. True.
less talent in the industry, and now you have a more expensive version.
So then Concord was full of talent. That's why they had to get shut down.
Of day and date, and people are suddenly realizing they have been conditioned to not grow a library, so your games vanish into the ether like a...
You don't have a library now. You don't have a library
games
now.
coming to PlayStation is Game Pass fault, Alex.
Hey, you're right, Red Bar. Your library will vanish into the ether now. Even when you buy physical, it'll vanish into the ether now. 81% of games bought on PlayStation are digital. Your library will vanish into the ether right now, even if you buy them. Hello? You're not making an argument. The only way your library stays is if you buy it on GOG or Steam or pirate it. Not if you buy it.
Thanos snap. When you cancel Game Pass, all those games go with it.
When you lose your account on PlayStation, all those games go with it. When PlayStation says, we're not going to hold this in your library anymore because you bought a license for the game, all those games go with it. Everything is gone. Not because you have a subservice, but because you don't have actual ownership of your games. And even buying physical doesn't mean you have ownership, because you still have to get patches, DLCs, updates, and even most of the time, your game isn't fully on the disc either. So like a Thanos snap, it's all gone.
If PlayStation bans a account, you lose everything.
You do, Broke Boy. Thank you for the 2, forever.
The studios being closed and the games being canceled are just the beginning, because at this point, I made a video, I think.
What
sometime
games
last
were
year,
canceled?
Microsoft killed Xbox. And I've tried to tell people for the longest time that
go.
Microsoft is the devil in the room. You're looking at the wrong thing.
Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3 were just put on Game Pass.
They were, Peter. Thank you for the 5. Microsoft is the devil in the room, guys. You're looking at the wrong one. Microsoft is the devil. Microsoft is the devil, buddy!
Looking at Phil Spencer, and you keep looking at Game Pass, and you keep looking at this console war, and you're not paying attention to the actual villain in the room. The villain that's going to take everything that you once loved and get rid of it. That's why it was believable that all their hardware plans had been shelved. It wasn't.
Damn, I didn't realize all the games I've bought disappear when I unsub from Game Pass. Oh wait.
Yeah, exactly, Red Bar. Yeah, it's
all those games? He just said Terry's little output.
exactly, Machine. Like, which one is it? You either have a ton of games or you have no games. Which one is it gonna be?
It wasn't hard to believe.
It's not hard to believe because Xbox does dumb shit.
Even
That's
if
why
it's
it's not hard to
physical
believe.
or on the disc, it's locked to the console, and the console is the DRM key.
Yes.
Once that console dies, poof,
They're
your
gone.
games are gone.
They're gone. Corey, they even locked your fucking disk drive
It's like he's
to
talking
goddamn
about the Sony
DRM.
first-party experience this gen and confusing it with Xbox.
No one, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, they only canceled Perfect Dark and Contraband. Viper, thank you for the 20 months, by the way.
Apparently isn't true. I'll read their quote in a minute, and you can decide whether or not you trust them at this point.
You shouldn't trust any corporation, brother.
Game Pass was always defended as profitable and pro-consumer, but
It is pro-consumer. And it was profitable by what we've heard, so who gives a fuck?
how could you even say that now in light of the recent revelations? I honestly think that
Who? Oh my god. No one, thank you for the prime, bro. I appreciate that. Them increasing the price does not remove that the service was profitable and or pro-consumer. It is not pro-consumer now after the price increase, but that does not remove the 2.5+ years of that service still being profitable and pro-consumer after buying ABK, and all the years before it when it was pro-consumer for being a better price. Like, he thinks like it goes away, like it vanishes.
Xbox wanted it to be the headline that they had canceled their hardware plans so they could speak to that. And
Chat! Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Did you catch it?
hardware plans had been shelved. It wasn't hard to believe. It apparently isn't true. I'll read their quote in a minute, and you can decide whether or not you trust them at this point. Game Pass was always defended as profitable and pro-consumer, but how could you even say that now in light of the recent revelations? I honestly think that Xbox wanted it to be the headline that they had canceled their hardware plans so they could speak to that and let that be the big story. They don't want it known, or they don't want
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed.
The company store, the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've
had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murdering scum that were
factories keeping babies
babies
alive.
alive.
Selling their body with more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we want to be babies.
I have them on video.
Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. That woman number one is ugly.
Imagine how bad she smells, man.
I'm told her and Obama just stink.
Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
Literal vampire pot
Goblins.
hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against.
Oh. 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 This dude is literally doing the Alex Jones. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. He's This is what we're dealing with now, chat. This is what we're dealing with now, chat.
Plot
Literal.
twist, Reforge is the real-life cult leader.
That's right, Cobra. Thank you for the 2. I just can't, dude. Like, now he thinks he wants it to be true so that it happens. And that way he could be like, I did it, you guys. Look at what I did. I proved
really
it.
Publicize that they lost hundreds of millions of dollars by putting Call of Duty on Game Pass because they just raised the price of Game Pass right before Call of Duty comes out, just like they did last time.
Yeah, because they want to make all the money, not some of the money. What they want is to entice you to spending more money every month by spending the higher tier of Game Pass to not spend $80 on the video game. Because COD Black Ops 7 will probably be $80. So they're betting that you would instead spend the $30 in the fucking Game Pass service, have Game Pass to buy it day one, and then go and do that there, and then spend more money on microtransactions. Or they'll get you the other way. You spend $20 on Game Pass, and then you spend the $80 buying COD. So you get the games a year after it comes out, which is exactly what you wanted Game Pass to be in the first place, by the way, because you talked about how it's bad for the developer, how it's bad for the industry, and unsustainable for an actual culture of non-purchase. So when they do the thing where you want where they want the people to purchase the game, now that's also bad. So you can't fucking win with you, brother. They did the thing you've wanted them to do, and now that they do it, they're assholes. But when they didn't do it, they were also assholes. So literally, you're just having them do the thing. They can't win.
This guy acts like he has hundreds of thousands of dollars in PS stock. Who cares about the financials of these companies? Xbox is dead and PS is shit.
Thank you for the 5, Roman. True and real. Like, it's crazy, bro. I even said it in my video. It's like they're going around and doing exactly what Reforge wanted.
The reality is this created an entire...
You're right. Yeah, he called them coupon cutting Karens. He did.
Customer base that have little to no game library, and now you're stuck. You either...
If you have little to no game library, you're not stuck. You can just go to any other platform. If you have a massive digital library, then you're stuck. Having little to no library means you have the freedom to go wherever you want. Not the other way around. Did he think this through?
Either continue to pay $30 a month for Ultimate if you want to continue to get day and date, or you cancel and essentially start over.
So then you can do whatever you want. You literally have the freedom to choose whatever you want. You can pay $30 a month, or you can just go somewhere else. So you're not stuck. What?
You either start buying games on the platform that essentially lied to you, misled you, and sold you a bill of goods this generation.
Oh, you gotta be fucking...
Remember when he called Game Pass users parasites?
I remember when he called them coupon cutting Karens, literal.
Alex, I bought the Legion Go S32GG/1TB SteamOS handheld. I like it a lot. Has a very good feel to it and comfortable in the hands.
Nice.
Just
I
like
still have
you
my Steam
are.
Deck. I still have my Steam Deck, so we got that going on. Let me see. What?
You're actually grandfathered into $20.
Yeah, Daniel, you're right. You are grandfathered into $20 as well. Yeah, I've heard of that. I think that's only in the EU, though. I don't think that's all the time.
Or you got to start all the way over on PC with a Steam library or PlayStation.
So then you have the
Upgraded
freedom.
to AM5 finally nabbed a Ryzen 5 7600X with a B650 Mobo and will either go with a 9060 XT 16GB or a 9070 XT, depends on what the CPU can do.
Smitty, thank you for the 5. Just go with the 9070 XT and then you can upgrade the CPU later on. Like, if you do 9070 XT, you'll have the headroom for ray tracing, you'll have the headroom from everything else, and you just play at 60 FPS for a 7600X. That's what I would do. I mean, you're going to be CPU bottlenecked a little bit with that CPU, but it's not a bad CPU at all. You'll actually be able to push it pretty high, and you'll probably even hit some caps at like 120 at some games as well. So go with the 9070 XT, have more headroom, then you can upgrade to like a 9800X3D later on if you want to, because you're AM5, so you're fine. Yeah, just do 9070 XT, bro. You'll have better overhead, better ray tracing, FSR. Yeah, that's going to be the call. And then you upgrade your CPU later on. Easy. You don't have to change your MOBO. Just put a new CPU. You're done. Good to go.
Hello, my beautiful lord of all Futa collections.
What up, Avatar?
Red
Thank you for
heart
the 2, brother. I
emoji.
appreciate that.
They moved day and date to Ultimate
Yeah, we know, bro. We know.
What's going on with my Hambo
What
and
up,
the
Fen?
greatest community?
What up, Fire God? Thank you for the 5, brother. I appreciate that, my man.
last year. If you don't remember that, a lot of people think they just did that. No, they did that last year, right before they released Call of Duty and they raised the price. They knew it was going to hurt their bottom line, and they're doing.
No, they knew they were going to make more money by doing that. They knew that Call of Duty was a thing that could do that price increase. It's not about hurting the bottom line. It's about they know we can go ahead and do more money with this. That's, bro. It's like he doesn't figure it out.
Doing it again, according to Bloomberg, the $300 million that they lost. That's a big requirement for making that back. Basically, they're like, listen,
You're just going by whatever somebody said.
That's
You're bro. Okay. He's just going by whatever he fucking wants to believe is true. And that's what he wants to do. It's fucking insane, bro. It's fucking insane.
One of the driving reasons for the price hike to the subservice.
You don't know that. You're just saying it is. You're just saying that it is. You don't even know if it's true.
We're already hearing that they're headed towards a total publisher
Pizza, thank you
strategy.
for the follow. And now it's a total. So then PlayStation's already there as well because I already put it there. Brother. But PlayStation isn't? They're not? Okay, hold on. Let me just...
All right, time to execute my trick.
No, but
like, it's fucking nuts! It's fucking nuts!
They lost 300 million in COD sales but gained 1 billion in Game Pass revenue.
Yes!
Now they just want more.
Yes, Viper, that's literally exactly it! There's like, okay, we're just going to go ahead and make even more money now. Thanks.
Which seems more likely with every development. I honestly don't really know what I should even say at this point. Because I was thinking about, what should I put on the thumbnail? You know,
I'm over it. I'm over it. What else did he say? He called Tim Dog. I don't want to hear that one. All right, what else did he say? Pony community he calls other... okay, there's no way, dude.
Thanks for covering this. Listen, a lot of you guys were voicing your frustration last week when I said I didn't want to cover this kind of stuff anymore.
A lot of you guys were voicing your frustration, which means I'm going to cater to my audience and I'm going to cover it anyways. Cots, thank you for the 30 months. This is crazy, brother.
Right? I was like, I just don't want to. You guys made some fair pushback and you said, listen, man, your coverage of ABK, your coverage of your coverage of Xbox shifting strategy and making these changes helped me as a consumer.
No.
I mulled that around.
No.
And I thought,
You mauled around the fucking gifted members. You mauled around all the fucking money you would make. You mauled around the views. You mauled around the I told you so. That's what you mauled around.
So in other words, he's gonna be a grifter.
Yeah. Literally broke boy placating to his own fucking audience. Holy shit.
This is too big to not cover.
I had bought an Ryzen 7 5700X RTX 4080 32GB RAM. How long till I'd have to upgrade, and what would I only need to change in the future? Easiest.
Your 4080 is fine. I would say
grifting
maybe
gaming at its finest again.
Yeah, hell sure. Yeah, hell, exactly. I would say your CPU, but I would just upgrade to AM5, or I would just do a 5800X 3D if you wanted to do that. You could still keep that a little bit longer if you're on AM4 Windsor. But I would do AM5 if you want to say fuck it, just 9800X 3D and be done with that. But then you'd have to upgrade the MOBO and also the RAM as well to DDR5. So there's a couple of ways you can do it.
And if I feel it is significant enough that you guys need to hear my take, we need to put a video, we need to cover it, then I will do it. But it's not going to be as frequently.
If the money's right, I'm going to do it. That's like saying Alex never does negative Xbox content, but then when I do the negative Xbox content, nobody fucking does anything about it. They get mad
simple.
And just quiet.
You buy 3 12-month Game Pass Ultimate cards online for $50 each.
Okay.
Use a VPN to make your location Turkey to redeem.
Okay.
After you redeem, switch it back. Boom, 3 years for $150. Been doing this for years.
Cobra.
My GP is good till 2027, and I'm not alone. Man shrugging emoji. Oh, and FYI, Xbox made $5 billion in profit on Game Pass, again in $5 billion.
Yeah, I don't know if it was profit, Mac, but thank you for the 5. Cobra out here doing the ABCs. Always be cheating. That's my man right there. Thank you for the 20, bro. I appreciate that. Did you scam me on that 22? Is that what... Did you scam me on that 20, brother? I gotta know. It was profit? I don't know if it was profit or not.
As it once was. It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months since I covered Xbox, and if I can take another 2-month hiatus from talking about the brand, I will. Although, I don't think it's going to result in a bunch of bad faith people coming in and being nasty, because I don't think anybody has a fight in them anymore.